Hey guys, Marsingit here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to do somewhat of an interesting video here. I definitely am interested to see how this is going to turn out. So this was actually requested by somebody on Twitter, so shout out to Thad. She wanted to see this AGL Bardock versus Red Zone Cooler. So obviously, AGL Bardock, as much as it pains me to say, as a huge Bardock fan, definitely fell off rather quickly. But obviously, he's kind of become a bit of a meme on Twitter. There's a lot of, I see a lot of tweets from people essentially acting like he is much, much better than he actually is. It's kind of like, you know, parody accounts that talk about how great physical Raditz is and stuff like that. So I see a lot of memes talking about how good AGL Bardock still is, even though he really isn't. So we're going to try him out in the red zone and see what happens. Now, obviously, in his base form, he infinitely stacks defense. He has an okay start of turn, like attack and defense buff. He gets a buff per low-class warrior ally on the team, which we aren't really running any of because not many of them are really that good for red zone. If we had Turles's Easy A on global, I'd probably run like a pure Saiyans team instead. But we're going to run him on a Goku family team. Now, he does get attacks effective against all types against Wicked Bloodline. And then obviously when we choose to transform him into a Super Saiyan, which obviously we can do from the 4th turn or straight away when there's a Wicked Bloodline enemy. But we probably will save it until we get to the physical cooler phase. Because for 5 turns, you get damage reduction, dodge chance. He gets guaranteed crits against Wicked Bloodline. And obviously in the 2nd phase, Cooler is STR. And we're going to have type advantage. So we won't necessarily need to get dodges and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. He, in base, actually shares 5 links with this Goku. So that should make for a pretty good rotation. But let's go ahead and see how we get on. Okay, so Bardock was in slot 7. Which is not great for our first attempt. Good old red zone with only 3 attempts per day. If this was like a normal showcase video for like a new unit or something, I would have just backed out and gone back in again. But since you only get 3 attempts per day on the red zone, we're going to have to see how it goes, how it plays out on this first attempt. Obviously, if we die, we can always just jump back in and I'll cut to like back to wherever we get up to. So very unfortunate considering the fact that Bardock is one of those units that infinitely stacks defense in his base form, and then you can transform him, and obviously the more you stack beforehand, the more defense he's going to have once you actually transform him. So it is a little bit unfortunate for him to not be on the third, well, not even the 1st or 2nd turn. So I think what we'll do here is we'll go for the stun on you with Gohan, and then let's start doing some damage to you. At least we're going to get a super attack off with Bardock, so we will at least get 1 stack of his defense before we get onto Cooler. Now the only good thing, of course, like I said at the beginning, is that the first phase of Cooler, which is the 4th form, I was going to say final form, but obviously it's like Frieza's final form, but Cooler's 4th form is STR, so Bardock is going to have type advantage. So it won't be as bad that we didn't get as many stacks straight away. 2.1 million is literally his first super, no attack support on the rotation. Bardock does not obviously have any 200% teams on global at the moment, so he's just getting the 170 Goku family lead from the STR Goku and Gohan. And of course, not only was Bardock in slot 7, but the physical Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku was on turn 2. So then we had to float him off as well. So now finally on the next rotation, we'll have Bardock and Goku back together. So kind of annoying. Well, I say back together for the first time. Which will be beneficial for Bardock, because like I say, he gets those 5 links. Of course, we had to get supered in slot 1 on the turn where we're going to finish this man off. Literally on the turn where we get our active skill heal as well, because I believe this is turn 4. So good timing. Maybe this first run is going to be a bit scuffed, but hey. We got the defensive support from Bardock. Now, obviously, from Kid Gohan. Obviously, we could transform Bardock straight away, but I'm not going to. So we have 5 links active. We have 200k defense, which, considering we have defensive support on the rotation, is not particularly good. So we'll go ahead and do this, and then we can grab those for you as well. Perfect. Alright, so as long as Goku in the middle doesn't get super attacked, we should be fine here. Wow, 6k. Still takes damage. Hopefully after this super attack, though, this should be enough of a defense raise that the following attacks do double-digit damage. Yep, okay, that's good. No additionals, though, sadly. Obviously, Bardock is one of those units you do want to go full additional, because once you transform, you get that crit chance for like a few turns, and obviously against a Wicked Bloodline enemy, you get guaranteed crits anyway. So you do want to go full additional with him. We did get an additional super with Goku. Even though it didn't connect, that means we raised our defense, so we can tank. We didn't eat a super. Alright, so not looking too bad at this point. The other downside, of course, to running this particular team setup is the fact that we are not running Goku Gohan on rotation, which means we're now in this situation where we have both of them on the same turn. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. It's going to be annoying. So I will grab this, because I should drop that down, and then that will allow me to do this, and then grab these. So okay, so we can at least still super attack. I put my one there because obviously my one has the friend one is 55%, mine is 2 dupes, so mine will have the slight advantage, even though they have no links active, because obviously a unit having no links active on a rotation like this is going to be in a bit more danger, so it makes more sense to have the better of the 2 units be the one that has no links active, because after super attacking, Goku's defense is pretty good, and obviously has that dodge chance as well. So there we go, there's a dodge. Please dodge this as well. Oh no, do we die from this? We got a super and a passive buff. Oh, we didn't die from that, but then we died. Okay, well, guess we got to jump back in. Okay, so we made it back to Cooler. I think we've only gotten off like 2 supers with Bardock up to this point, so he's just under 200k defense with no support. As I was saying in the first run, we don't need to transform him just yet because he has type advantage. The fact that he still takes damage while having type advantage is a little bit unfortunate. I wonder how long it will be until he gets an easy A, because obviously category leaders are getting easy A's now, and he is a couple of years old at this point. He's what, 2 Saiyan days old, so just over 2 years. So you know, some might say, I guess, that maybe that's too early, but I feel like he's a unit that definitely needs it, and like Low Class Warriors is a team that probably could do with having some more buffs. So I definitely wouldn't be opposed to him getting an easy A nice and early, but I guess we'll see. So we're doing some pretty decent damage to Cooler. I feel like we'll get to the physical phase like fairly quickly. Oh, this is actually perfect, because if we go ahead and do this, we're literally going to get Gohan's full passive in this one turn.
I give up. I learned how strong you really are. That's it. I quit. Go. It's your turn, son.
That just keeps us a little bit safer for, obviously on this rotation we could just put the AGL Gohan in slot 1, but with so many attacks in slot 1, we're going to get the full passive here. We are literally getting hit 6 times, so we are getting the full passive for STR Gohan here, which is very cool. So let's go ahead and let's get the 18 key super. So we'll grab this, and then we'll grab these for you. Top up our HP a little bit here. So as long as we don't take a super very early in the turn, we need to get one more hit. Yeah, because now we get the extra defense buff, and then now we've got permanent guard. So literally before he even got to attack in slot 1, STR Gohan's full passive is now active. So 9 million attack stat with a crit. And yeah, there you go. And then he dodges Gohan. Okay. Is he going to super kid Gohan in slot 3? I mean, we got type advantage, so we should live anyway. I'd be very surprised if we didn't. Of course, he saved it for right there, though. Because AGL Gohan, especially if he'd done that after the super... STR Gohan. If he'd done that after the super attack, STR Gohan would have still taken basically no damage. Which would have been pretty funny. So, we'll go ahead and do this. We'll get, I guess, one last super off with you here, because we should be finishing off this turn, I hope. We'll go ahead and do this. So yeah, I mean, with the damage that Goku can do in the middle, we should be good here. There's a level 3 dodge from Bardock. 2.75. I mean, not really particularly impressive numbers, are they? But the next turn is the one we want to see, really. The next phase, I guess. Although we also didn't get any additional supers with him in the entire run, which is definitely unfortunate. Because the red zone, whilst weaker teams or like lower leader skill teams, it's obviously going to take more turns to get all the way through. Well, actually, I could do... No, we will float you off. I was going to say, because now we can literally just run them together if we wanted to. But I will actually float you off here. So I think we can just go ahead and leave them untransformed. So we'll do this. And then, yeah, this will drop those reds down. Perfect. Yeah, we'll just do this. Alright, so next turn we are going to transform Bardock. And we are going to get the Dokkan attack. So be interesting to see how this goes. Because he gets an additional attack as well. Of course he dodges that. Alright. You get an additional with Gohan. That puts him up to just under 10 million. It's pretty good. Probably best that the first one did get dodged, to be fair, because we don't want to do too much damage. Now, the thing I want to see is whether or not Bardock is actually going to do enough damage for us to actually kill him. Because remember, Cooler has the countdown super, and I think the way this is working out is we're not going to have a unit on the next rotation that can actually tank the hit in slot 3. So this is going to be an interesting one. Because, yeah, we'll have to... so he's going to be attacking in the middle. Okay. Alright, well, I guess all we can really do, I'm going to go ahead and pop this. If Goku gets enough supers, his defense might be high enough to live. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and get the Super Saiyan transformation.
Me! I'm going to defeat you!
Yeah, one thing I think you still can't fault about this unit is how good that super attack, that transformation is. So we have 4 links active. If we transform Goku, if we had transformed Goku before we got the heal, we would have lost out on Prepared for Battle. So what was our defense here? 314k. I mean, it's not awful, but it's not great. So we raise attack and defense for 1 turn on super. We do get attacks effective against all types when attacking extreme enemies. And then we have chance to crit, chance to dodge 18%, reduce damage received by 18%. That's for 5 turns from when he first transforms. And then we get an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super, as well as attacks effective against all types when there is a Wicked Bloodline enemy. So we should get the Dokkan attack here. Well, we will get the Dokkan attack here. We'll get an extra attack that hopefully will convert into a super. And then hopefully we will then also get the additional super from the hidden potential system kick in. So we take double-digit damage from the normal attacks, which is pretty cool. The only problem here, of course, is that Goku probably is going to die to the supernova. But let's see. Because obviously my Bardock is Rainbow full level 10 links. See, his attack stats 2.8. Yeah, I feel like that is a bit too low. I mean, we are effective against all types, and we're going to get a guaranteed crit. So the damage is obviously going to be a little bit better than just the attack stat kind of lets on. But yeah, 3.73. We get the additional super. If we get the triple super, Bardock might actually kill him, you know. Oh, let's go. I don't think he is actually going to. But we came pretty close. Got up to 3 mil. I mean, it's not particularly impressive. And the problem is I did have to, like, jump through a few hoops to get into this situation to actually get Bardock, like, here and transformed. Because he is a bit of a weak link, unfortunately. And then Goku probably going to finish off Cooler here. Or at least hopefully. Because otherwise he's going to eat the supernova and then we're going to die. So we get the additional super. Don't dodge. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. So Bardock against Red Zone Cooler. I thought it'd be a little bit of fun to try it out. Shout out to Thad for the recommendation. We didn't kill Cooler. The tiny sliver of health. So Goku's about to eat a supernova. Is he going to die? Probably. 361 with the item active. We did double super, so I guess that's not too bad. And then Gohan finishes him off. So, I mean, there you go. This is probably like the only stage you could get away with running him in because of the Wicked Bloodline. But yeah, I don't know. It's not exactly the best showing. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you have any other recommendations for units that you want to see in the red zone, I don't mind doing fun ones like this. Obviously, if you have serious ones for like top tier units or LRs and stuff like that, I'm always up for trying out different units. But as a Bardock fan, and obviously, like I said at the beginning, seeing all the memes about Bardock on the timeline and stuff, I thought it'd be kind of fun to jump in and see how well he does here. But not exactly super impressive. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.